to the. I don't know if I've got my trophies running the wrong way. I'm pretty sure that's the Conference League.
It is, yeah.
Who
Yeah,
knows?
Stock should be able to verify, shouldn't you?
Is that
It's
the?
just when the picture flashed
Yeah.
up, then I was like,
There's that
"Am I right?"
that stunning trophy is indeed the conference.
Okay. There we go. So, as previous winners of the trophy, Stocky, who are your favourites for the Conference League this season?
I think it's we've spoken a lot about transfers with sort of like Champo clubs and everything. I kind of think a little bit on the same with Palace. If they keep hold of all the players that they have now, I reckon they can really give that a go. Glasner's got form in European competitions when he was in Germany. I was very close to saying Fiorentina because they're in it again for what's like the third or the fourth year running. But whoever the English team is in this competition does have a distinct advantage over everyone else in terms of financial power, generally player level. So I'm going to go with Palace because do you know what? When there ain't many feel good stories in football, them doing well at the minute really is. And so I'm going to go for Palace. It seems like the easy thing to say, but I think they've just got a good, exciting side with a manager who's got previous doing well in Europe. So, bit of a no-brainer for me.
Okay.
Good job.
Really argue that choice. Has anybody got anybody going against Palace?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Fiorentina. You know, they've been in there how long? Four times in a row now. I think this is it. I don't think there's too many. Like I've looked at the list, I don't think there's too many strong teams. If we're looking at Palace, I think no disrespect, but that kind of like says it all. Because even before, I thought West Ham were strong enough to win it. I thought Palace. I'm not Palace. Chelsea obviously were strong enough to win it. I don't look at Palace and think, yeah, like this stand out team in this competition. And like, depending on what happens with obviously us and Eze, I think that's going to be a huge miss if they lose him. And to replace that, I don't know where they could go about and replace Eze. If I'm honest, but yeah, I'm going to go with Fiorentina. So that's the two strongest teams in there is Fiorentina and Crystal Palace. I'm going to go with Fiorentina.
Okay. Fair enough. So, John, what are you saying on this one?
In complete agreement with Samir again. Honestly, I think it will be. I see Palace getting cherry picked for Eze. I think that's gonna. I think that yeah. There's nothing to necessarily suggest that Glasner might not get cherry picked by someone mid-season. You never know what's going to happen, but it's yeah. I just think that yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Fiorentina will have enough. Like I think Palace may not be the same Palace in a month's time.
Okay. So you reckon there could be a few changes that lead it to put Fiorentina as favourites, basically?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go slightly rogue, by the sounds of things.
Besiktas.
Slightly rogue. No, I'm gonna go Mainz.
Good shot. Good shot.
Because they've been decent for the last few years in Germany. I think they finished sixth last
Really
year
have.
in Germany.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's that far out to say that they've got a good chance of winning the Conference League. I would say that between the three teams that we've now mentioned and teams like Strasbourg and things like that, I think it's one of the stronger looking Conference League lineups we've seen since the start of the competition, to be fair. Because previous years, you'd look at it and you could potentially pick out two teams and one of them would go and win it. I think you're slowly getting a little bit more depth into the tournament now, I feel. But could be wrong. But that's just what it looks like looking through the list of sides that are in it this year.
To be honest, I think that's a great shot. I live in hope that Palace keep hold of their players. So I went for them. But I must say, mine's is a great shot.
Yeah. So, Well, thank you. I thought had a little look through, and that's what I come up with. So I'm going to stick with that. Jack's also gone Palace.
Oh,
But,
fuck.
Stop.
yeah. So yeah, it's that's
What's
just
this?
Brewing Stocks' plan. But again, I feel Palace is a very heavily caveated pick that they don't lose your Gahey's, your Eze's, your Waltons, even the Glasner at some point between now and whenever the final is. So yeah, it's a tough one to pick when there's so many variables that could change.